What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again. Story time, yeah. Yeah. Before I go any further, man, I want to give a shout out to my son. Um, he sent me a nice birthday present, man. I got it out the mail a couple of days ago, and what he sent me was this shirt. He know what his pops like. Y'all see what it say? Eastside Avalon, 5-3. You know what I'm saying? Got my name on the back. My son did that for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you, son. Good looking out. Well, you know your pops. You know your pops now. Good looking out. Threes. But anyway, back to the lesson at hand. You can tell from the title, man, that this is a story about, man, when gambling, you could call it gambling, and just loving your team in prison can get deadly. Now, in different states, it might be a little bit different because they're going to be more into professional sports. Alabama's not like that. They don't have professional teams. They don't want professional teams, especially at football, because they're so invested in the hillbillies. That Alabama team, I call them the hillbillies. Of course, they have a greater team in Alabama called the Auburn Tigers, the Auburn Football Tigers. They are the number one team in the state of Alabama. Let me tell it. You know what I'm saying? But now, the rival between those two teams is very, very serious, man. I'm talking about, when I say serious, the rival is very, very serious. I'm talking about to the point to where there has been deaths about this rivalry. I'm talking about super duper. I'm talking about on the streets, you have families that have divided. You have family members and friends that have really offed each other over this rival. This is the most deadliest rival in college football. The most deadliest, because people have lost their lives over this rivalry. I've seen many fights, many stabbings, many all type of ups and downs, turns around while I was in prison out here in Alabama over the Auburn and Alabama rivalry. Me, in fact, I've been in several altercations behind that rivalry because me, am a diehard. I'm talking about diehard Auburn fanatic. I'm not a fan. I'm a fanatic when it comes to the Auburn Football Tigers. Yeah, I fought about it. I almost stabbed some dudes about it. I have lost partnerships. I ain't gonna say friendships, but I have lost partnerships in jail behind it, and I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to this rivalry, I'm in it. I'm not in it knee deep. I'm not in it waist deep. I'm not in it neck deep. I am over my head in it. I am invested in it through and through. I don't like the University of Alabama. I don't care too much for the Alabama fans. I don't like the school. I don't like nothing about the Alabama Crimson Tide, period. Nothing. There's nothing I like about them. If the school was to just ball up in a small knot and just disappear and go away, I would be one of the happiest people on the face of the planet. Yeah, true enough. That's how I feel about the Alabama team. Love Auburn. I'm not one of those ones that say, "Well, I root for Alabama if the long as they're not playing." They'll say, "I'll root for this team if they're not playing each other." I'm not one of them. I want Alabama to lose every game that they take the field for. Every game. I want them to lose. There's nothing positive I have to say about the team. There's nothing I like about the team. Now, that y'all know where I stand and you know how I feel about it, I'm not ashamed. War Eagle. But anyway, I've seen some horrendous get down in prison about this Auburn and Hillbilly Alabama rivalry. Yeah. I was in one prison to where It was so intense that every year for the Iron Bowl, they have to separate us. They would have to separate us. The Iron, in case for those out of state who don't understand what the Iron Bowl is, the Iron Bowl is when Auburn and Alabama play every year. Every year they play. To some, that's the holy for some of the people in Alabama. The Iron Bowl is what's going on. Not the national championship, not the SEC championship, but that Iron Bowl is super duper important. You know what I'm saying? Keep track of it. Keep all of that of it. You know, and it's a lot of it'd be a lot of hurt feelings about that game. A lot of hurt feelings, a lot of hatred, a lot of malcontent, a lot of teeth gnashing, all that about that game right there, man. Let me be one of the first ones to say that I am so glad that manipulative guy that they had as a coach, Nick Saban, is gone. He's gone. Now let's see what the Hillbilly University of Alabama does now. But anyway, back to the story, because I'll get off the beaten path, man. I will. When it comes to them, I will get off the beaten path. But anyway, like I said, it was so serious and so detrimental that you couldn't have in a lot of places, you couldn't have the Auburn fans and the Hillbilly Alabama fans, that cheating school, in the same area. They gonna tear tail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and pretty much I know they gonna tear tail, because in a lot of prisons, in a lot of instances, in a lot of places, I was one of the ones who was gonna instigate some tail tearing. You feel what I'm saying? It's like gang banging. Auburn and Alabama are the equivalent of Crips and Bloods in the college football world. Auburn being blue, Alabama being red. So you know it resonates on so many different levels, y'all. But I'm finna tell y'all about an incident that happened one time after the Iron Bowl. Now the police thought they were slick. They thought that they were because they had separated us. They had let all the Auburn fans go over here to this building and watch the game. Now when I say go over to this building, we have a maximum security prison called West Jefferson. And on the south side of West Jefferson, they have dorms. You could come out your dorms and boom. So what they did, they let all the Auburn fans go over to the next dorm and watch the game on that TV, and they let all the Alabama fans come over here to this dorm and watch the game, and they locked the doors. So dudes won't be running back and forth, because words gonna be passed, hurtful words. But now I would always say this: why even go through that? Because a lot of the dudes live over here gonna have, before the night is up, they're gonna have to come back. People live over there, they're gonna have to go back. As soon as the game ended, they unlock the doors and everybody mingling again. So, dudes got something to say pertaining, depending on who won the game. It don't, matter of fact, it don't remember the difference who won or who lost. It's gonna be some nasty words passed, because the days prior to the game, nasty words are already being passed. You know what I'm saying? Small, slight altercations already being passed. Not only the days before the game, throughout the whole year. You know what I'm saying? If Auburn lost, Alabama fan got something to say. It's liable to be a fight. If Alabama lost, or Auburn fan got something to say, it's liable to be a fight. When Auburn won the national championship, won everything, went undefeated the whole year with the big bad Cam Newton at quarterback, you had a hillbilly Alabama fan get so mad that he took it upon himself to go poison our trees on Toomer's Corner. Now, Toomer's Corner is a certain corner in the college campus area in the city of Auburn, where the campus is. And like, Auburn has a tradition. What they'll do, they call rolling the trees. If you know anything about college football, when they win or whatever big event that's took place, they'll go roll the trees with toilet paper. They take the toilet paper, roll off, and they throw it all over the trees. Just the whole trees be draped in white toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? It's called rolling the trees. So when we won the national championship in 2010, all the Auburn fans took to the streets and they rolled the trees. So, this moron, this idiot, this nincompoop, this coward decided that he was going to go take some industrial strength tree poisoning and poured it all around the base of the tree. And he killed one of Auburn's main trees that has been there for hundreds of years. Needless to say, he had to leave the state. The police couldn't protect him. It was death threats on him, his family, and everybody. All of them had to pack their little raggedy country hillbilly bags and get to Florida. That's where they went and hid out at. Because, boy, look here, I can guarantee you, them Auburn fans that was out there, they were going to do bodily harm to them folks. Because even us in prison was hot. I remember sitting on my bed. I was sitting on my bed. And a dude came to me and said, man, Toon, come check out the news. What's up? He said, man, you better check this out, man. They got some important stuff on there about Auburn. I'm like, dude, tell. So I went and watched. I went and looked. I'm standing, everybody's standing on the ground, on the floor, looking up at the TV. It's about 20 or 30 people around it. It was a news flash. Alabama fan poisons Auburn trees. Trees are dying. Man, I was hurt. A lot of people was hurt. A lot of Auburn fans was hurt. So it was this one white guy standing next to me. He walked out, got off his bed, and he looking, and he was a true hillbilly fan. He was a true Alabama fan. He looking at it too. And so when they announced that the dude poisoned the trees and that the Auburn trees were dying, he throwed his hands up, woohoo! And the saying that the hillbilly Alabama fans say, they say roll tide. And that's a very anyway. So when he's standing next to me, I'm looking, the dude just hollered, yeah, that's right, roll tide. And before I knew it, man, with the lawgiver, this one right here, remember I told y'all back in the day, I call this one the lawgiver. And they like, Toon, why you call this one the lawgiver? Because this is the one I laid the law with. And when he said it, man, I cocked back and blah. Boy, when I slapped him, you thought it was lightning and thunder. You thought I turned into Thor. You know what I'm saying? And Ragnarok had arrived. Man, I slapped that fool. He hit the floor and slid. Skip. And I was finna go put these feet on him. My people had to grab. No, Toon, come on, man. I said, man, y'all better get this clown fool. What you talking about? Whoa. They pulling me away. Man, it ain't that serious. Yes, it is. They got him. Boom. But that's how serious it is. You have some people that are serious about it up here to the nth degree, me being one. And you have some people that's like down here, like, hey, man, it's just my team. It's just a sport. I ain't tripping, man. Yeah, I'm a such and such fan. But at the end of it, it's just a sport, man. I'm not one of them. No, I take it to heart. You know what I'm saying? I have cried many, many tears over my Auburn Tigers. You know what I'm saying? Because I love them like that, But anyway, so this day right here that I'm back to speaking on, they had separated us and watching the game. Now, of course, it's a lot of betting going on during these games. A lot of betting going on. You know what I'm saying? Big money betting. I've seen dudes betting phones, betting, man, all type of stuff. You feel me? Just betting big money bets. Me personally, I have been involved in some big money bets on the Iron Bowl myself. I won a lot of money in 2010 on the national title game. I lost a lot of money in 2013 when Auburn went back to play for the national title game, and the coach messed it up, and we end up losing to Jameis Winston and the Florida State Seminoles. I was hurt, man. I was hurt. Well, I was hurt. But anyway, moving right along. So the game is going. The game is going, man. The game was going. It was going good. Needless to say, Auburn lost. Auburn lost the game, y'all. Auburn lost that game. It was some hurt feelings about that, y'all. It was some real, boy, look, when I tell you, it was some hurt feelings. It was some hurt feelings about that. The police let it go for about an hour and a half. Then they popped the doors, let everybody back. So dudes run around. Some people, that's not that serious about it. They were talking about, man, it's a good game, man, such and such played this. And boy, if he'd have caught the ball, they going over the, they critiquing the game on who could have did this and who could have did that, which, that's football. We talk football. But now, some people don't want to hear nothing. Some people do not want to hear nothing. Me being one of them. I was one of them ones when Auburn lost. Man, don't come around me. Don't come playing with me. Don't come joking with me. Don't come saying spit to me. You feel what I'm saying? Don't do it. You lying to get one of them juggernaut blows. Man, fool, what? You feel me? And I knew Alabama fans like that too. When they lose, don't come mess with them. Don't go mess with them now. You feel? If you ain't willing to go pick that knife up, man, leave them boys alone, man. It was like that on both sides. On this one here, I didn't know who all had bets, who all had anything. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different, people. Boom. But now, when the boo-boo hit the fan, I knew it hit the fan. You had one dude, he had bet a lot of money. He was an Auburn fan. He bet a lot of money to an Alabama fan. When the game was over with and Auburn lost, he didn't want to pay. You got people like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I bet you and I lose, if I got the money, hold on. If I bet you and I lose, if I got the money, I'm gonna pay you. So on and so forth. I would expect it back like that. But some people they not like that. They not like that. A lot of times they lose and they be so hurt. They like, man, I'm not giving you nothing. Y'all know people like that. It's like that. You got people like that all around the world. They just like that, and I can't talk because I have been like that in the past in certain instances. You know what I'm saying? To where I didn't, it's hard when you betting on sports and a bad call, you might have lost because of a bad call, and you seen this bad call made. Everybody knows a bad call, but the call, it messed up the outcome of the game, and now here it is, you done lost over this bad call that been made, and so now first thing hit your mind is, man, I ain't paying for that, man. Man, y'all know that wasn't right, man. I ain't finna pay for that. Now, and they're off. There it goes. If you had a bet with a fool that's a go-getter that ain't gonna go for it, then you already know where it's finna go. Especially in prison. You know where it's finna go. And it can get real big real fast. It can get real big real fast, man. Because he gonna go get his partners, you gonna go get yours. Weapons finna get involved and all type of stuff. It can turn into a gang problem. It can turn into all type of stuff, man. You never know in prison. Or, it could be a fluke and it just stay a one-on-one or whatever. In this incident right here, the dude pulled this stunt. He didn't like a call. He didn't like how it went. So he decided he was not going to pay the Alabama fan his money. And so they start passing words back and forth. Woo, 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 woo. So now, the part of the prison we were in was called the Blacktop. The Blacktop is on the south side. It's about, you got 5 different dorms. And pretty much, even though it's I told you, Alabama prison system is goofy to me. It's way different. In the most maximum security prison, you can be in the dorms in a max prison. That's already wild to me. But anyway, you can be in the dorms and you can run in and out all night long till in the morning. Dudes running, going down here, going down there, going here, going there. Police don't care nothing about nothing. Just leave them alone. That's their mentality, y'all. And so it was wild. And dude lost the bet. They started to pass words back and forth. They woo, 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 woo. So, a lot of times what you gonna hear, they immediately it's gonna go to, oh, so you taking that, huh? You took that. Oh, so you taking that? What you saying? You ain't gonna pay my money, so you took that, huh? To get to the point to where the other person eventually gonna tell you, yeah, I took it. What's up? Yeah. Now what you gonna do? Yeah, I took it. What's up? Yeah, all right, you took it. You finna take what come with it then. You finna take what come with it. Now, usually when it come like that, the person who said you finna take what come with it, he going to get his knife. He going to get his knife, or he going to get his homeboys and his knife. You know what I'm saying? It's finna go down, y'all. It's finna go. So those with good sense, they know what to do next. That means go get your knife. So you can be prepared when the other person comes back. And you want to let your people know that this is what's finna happen. So y'all be ready. Y'all just have my back. I got it, but just have my back. Okay. This is exactly what took place on this incident right here. Dude told him just like that, and he left. He went way down to the other dorm, I guess to go get his knife or just go get a knife from somebody that he was cool with. Don't know. But anyway, the other cat, he went and got his knife. Not only did he go get his knife, he went and got a partner, and his partner had a knife too. All right. So now I believe initially the partner wasn't gonna get into it at first. I don't believe he was gonna participate in the foolishness. I don't believe he was at first. But as it turned out, he really didn't have no choice. Because lo and behold, the other guy came back with a partner too. And it wasn't just his partner, it was his cousin. So, he really didn't have no choice but to come back with him. He got word that, your cousin finna get into it with such and such, man. Over what, man? Over that football game. So now, of course, you go make sure your cousin, ain't finna get his head chopped off or whatever. So he came back with his cousin. He came in the dorm. Now, he came in the dorm looking for the dude he owed the money to. The one who won the game, the Alabama fan, he was in the dorm. He had made his mind up to come out. I truly believe at first the Alabama fan dude really didn't want the drama. I believe he didn't want that drama for real because he was just in the dorm mingling around, but he had his partner with him. They both strapped too, though. But now the Auburn fan, he came back. He was irate. He came back with his cousin, and they both had a knife. They both had a knife, man. Look here. The Auburn fan was super mad. You done already took a position that you not paying him. So therefore, usually it's on the person who not getting paid to make the next step, to come get him. But the Auburn fan wasn't going for it. He was really mad about losing that game, y'all. That's what he was mad about. The money was an issue, true, but he was mad about losing that game and the words that was being passed back and forth, everybody talking crazy, and he was butthurt. He was mad. He wanted to do something. So he made it his business to not only tell the cat, I'm not paying you, but go get his stuff and come back looking for the drama. He come back looking for the drama. So now when the dude darted the doorstep, the other cat, that the Alabama fan, he seen him. He seen him coming. He wasn't no punk neither though. He met him, was coming to meet him. And so when the youngster from Auburn, from the Auburn team side, they was on this back wall. Back wall is the back wall when you first come in, this back wall, you go down this back wall, you can come all the way around different bed areas. They met in the middle of it. And immediately it went to the man, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now they both clutching. They both clutching now, but ain't nobody pulling nothing out. His cousin standing back with his hands, you know what I'm saying? He watching. And the other dude partner just sitting there watching. His partner was scary though. He didn't want no phone. But now sometimes, even if you don't want the phone, you put in a position to get stanky. So boom. These two verbally going at it. They spit boxing. Man, what you want there? Ice, man. All right. I guess the wrong words were said, and the Alabama fan come up with the heat. Wham! That immediately made the Auburn fan come up with his heat. They got at each other, but they ain't when they run up on each other, they didn't initially hit each other. They swinging on, but they kind of far apart. You know what I'm saying? It's like, one was scared, another one was glad now. But eventually, somebody connected somehow, some way on the arm or the hand or something, and there it went. They locked up like two little baby pits, and they poking each other like 90 going north. They poking each other for the best of the worst of it. You know what I'm saying? They were really finding out which one of them skin was the tenderest, and they were trying their best to tenderize it. So anyway, they going at it. So now here it is. You got the two dudes, the two chaperones who came with them. It looked to me like they wanted to break it up. Nah. No. They end up passing word. Man, get back. Hey, man, don't touch him. Hey, man, don't touch my homeboy. Man, and there they go. They don't fight with knives, though. They physically fist fight, though. Boop, 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 bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop, bam. They physically fist fight. Okay. Now, eventually, people, watch it, because when it's something like that in Alabama, in the dorms, in California, we not even going to look at it. We don't, we going to keep looking at TV. It ain't our business. We ain't finna dry snitch like that and be looking and moving and running and all that. In California, that's a no-no. Don't do that. That will come back to haunt you. If you in an area and somebody start getting stabbed and it go down, kindly walk off slowly. Don't make no sudden moves and go and get out the way. It ain't your business. Move out the way. Don't run out the way. Don't make no openly crazy gestures. That's going to get the gun tower's attention. We raised like that in California. A little bit different than Alabama. Everybody want to see something. Ooh. Then they go to making noise and all type of stuff. So the police in the cube, he ain't got no choice but to look and see what the commotion is. Once he seen the commotion, he hit the code. Boop. There it goes. Ain't nothing spectacular happen after that. The little crew, the police crew, they run up in there, they macing them, sticking them, got them all on the ground, cuffed them up, straight to lockup, as they say in the South, in Alabama prison, took them all to jail. They went to jail, y'all. They went to jail. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about, now if that happened in Cali prison, we'd be locked down for ain't no telling how long. But, here in Alabama, they got who they wanted. Didn't nobody even have to get on their beds. Get on your bed. No. They ain't do none of that, man. Once they cuffed him up, Duck walked him up out of there. I don't even have to say program went back to normal. It never broke. It never stopped. You know what I'm saying? Out of here. Police kind of walked around a little bit, asking questions to whoever they felt they can ask questions to or whatever, and they was gone. That's how serious this college football is in the state of Alabama, y'all. Very serious. I barely dodged an incident like that in 2010 during the Iron Bowl, matter of fact. It was one dude, he was an Alabama fan. I told this story before. He's an Alabama fan through and through. I hated him. I couldn't stand him. I couldn't wait to stick him. I'd already, when the game came, homies was talking to me because they know what to do, because I had a nice little night. I packed all my property up, packed it up, rolled my mattress up, all that. So, I made sure I got all my stuff, collected all my debts that people might have owed or whatever, and boom. So, homie said, but he found out what I was doing, and from what I understand, he was ready too. He was ready too now. Boom. Did nobody want to be around this? I said on this end, I'm not going to retell that story. I told it already. I'm not going to retell it. But anyway, that's how it happens though, man. Stuff happens, you run across some silly events in prison, and it's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But in Alabama, that college football is king. And I'm talking about it doesn't just happen like that in prison. It's like that on the streets. You will really, really, really see some drama, especially with them white folks. Man, them white folks, they take it to a whole new level. I'm talking about they go to hurt each other, family members, and all type of stuff, man. They take it to a whole new level, boy. But anyway, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5'3", man. Listen, as I tell you, keep your head on the swivel, man, and stay safe, man. Stay safe. Stay above ground. Y'all know my motto. Stay above ground, man. I represent the gangsters, homie. The Avalon gangsters. Peace. I'm out.
Gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Ain't nobody gangsta boogie. 4, 2, 1, man. 4, 2, 1, man.